Billing, select the billing. Select the project. To clear the search screen, just select Search. Within project 1001, we have 4 jobs, or zip strings. To reconcile the first job, job 1001, select the plus button. Start by reconciling the components. In the components, these are the prices quoted for each component. If that is correct and the quantity actual is correct from the vendor, nothing needs to be done. If the quantity has changed, adjust the quantity here, and it will bill with the new calculation. If you need to do a price override, let's say that you really want this to be a quantity of 1 and you want to charge them $2,500, enter that in and press Save. Assuming everything else is correct, you can check out what the invoice would look like. Just select Job Invoice. And this is the invoice, and it appears the only thing we changed was the quantity for the BRE from quantity to 1 to a flat fee of $2,500. As you are reconciling the components, let's go further over to the right, and you'll see there is a spot for variance. Let's assume that there was an exception. You would just type in what that variance reason for why there was an exception to this particular line item. Also, if the price, it automatically calculates, once you enter, it automatically calculates under the cost reconciled whether it is equal to the quoted price or less. If it were higher, this box here would turn red as an alert that this reconciled price does not match the purchase order. You also have the option of looking at the purchase order. Just the purchase order is to the left of the component. Click, and the purchase order comes up, and we can see for the BRE that was with Seckman, and the original quote was $16.20 per thousand. And in this example, it was $16.10, which was actually less than the purchase order. Also, for this component, if the vendor said you have an inventory balance here, post the balance to the right, so we know that the BRE, we have 5,000 carriers sitting at that vendor. These may be able to be used in future jobs. And under purchasing, there is a procedure for checking the client's inventory balance. Next, reconcile the postage. Click the Postage tab. Enter the postage amount used reconciled. If you're using the postage feature, you can get this postage amount from the Postage Used report. Click the Postage Used report. And we can see from this report this was the total postage used. If there is a variance of postage from the original quote to the client, put in the postage reason here. This will print on the exception report. Next, reconcile lists. Press the List tab. And this is where you would enter the total list price, the billing price, the final billing price to the client. Again, we can view the invoice. And we can view the job analysis for the invoice. This will show the component estimate sent to the client and the job components actual. And any variance will show over here, and it will show the total invoice amount versus the projected. This is a confidential report for internal use only. We have reconciled 1 job within this project. We have 3 more to reconcile. You have the option of sending an invoice for each job or a project invoice, which would include all of these jobs within the project. And the analysis would be for all of these jobs within the project. This completes reconciliation in the billing module.